So hello guys, welcome. In this video we'll see what all things a second mate must look after in a hospital. So let's start. So whenever you take over as a second mate, first thing you will do is inspection. So as you can see over here, this is what I have been handed over in my hospital. So first thing is we'll start doing the arrangements and then we'll continue further. So after doing the arrangements, then we'll take inventory of our medicines. So this is only one time job. So whenever you join on board, take a proper inventory of your medicines. Then update your medical inventory log. Keep it with yourself and also keep one log in your hospital. Now we'll continue with further checks which we have to do in a hospital. So starting with requirements in hospital. So there have been previously a remark that hospital stretcher placard was missing. So mostly on ships you will find Neil Robertson stretcher. So that's why I've pasted this placard. So make sure you have that placard with the arrangements how to deploy the stretcher. So make sure you have that pasted in the hospital. Now there have been remarks that the hospital room fridge temperature was not maintained. So as you can see over here, I've maintained a list for fridge temperature as well as hospital room temperature. So it is not asked by all PSC. In Black Sea normally they will ask for fridge temperature of hospital, but some port in Brazil they also want you to maintain records for room temperature. So I maintained for both of them. So if I have to show you in my fridge, make sure in your fridge you have a thermometer. So these are two different examples on my two different ships. So you can see I have kept a thermometer to show the records. Always make sure you have a thermometer in fridge. Second, if you'll see that my fridge temperature is normally between 10 to 15 and room temperature is between 20 to 25. So these are the temperature limits normally. So if I have to show you so here you can see they have written the range of 2 to 30 degree. So try to keep this medicine between 2 and 30 degree Celsius. And same here they have written do not store more than 30 degree Celsius. So like this on every medicine you will find this temperature ranges. Some medicines will write that keep it away from moisture but what I have seen is on most of the medicine the least I have seen is 25 degrees Celsius. That's on the liquids. Basically on these liquids I have seen that do not store above 25 degrees Celsius on this liquid, and so is the case on the other liquid as well. Here also you can see they have written that do not store more than 25 degrees Celsius. So that is the reason I'm maintaining the temperature of 20 to 25 degrees Celsius in hospital room. That's how you have to at least show it on your paper. Now as per MFAG of IMDG code, it is a requirement that if you have a non-portable oxygen cylinder bottle, then you must have 2 flow meters capable of supplying oxygen to 2%. So now as you can see over here, presently on my ship I do not have such facility of 2 flow meters. So I will request for 2 flow meters and then I will install it over here in my hospital. So now after ordering them and I've received this, so these are 2 flow meters which I've received and I've installed them in my hospital. That's my oxygen supply coming from oxygen bottle, and these are 2 flow meters which I've requested. So make sure you have this facility in your hospital. You must have 2 flow meters in your hospital as per MFAG of IMDG. That's my one mask and that's my second mask. At the same time I can supply oxygen to 2 people. So just to show you a different example, you can see over here on my different ship. Here in this hospital we already had the connections for flow meter. It was just that only one flow meter was connected at that time. The second flow meter was kept in spare. So in your PSC inspection at least you must know where your flow meter is connected, because one of my PSC inspector asked me to show it to him that whether we had the connections or not. So generally I would always keep the second flow meter also connected. So that's how your flow meter shall be there always. So next, every 1 month we must do an inspection of our medical oxygen bottle and its connection. So here our flow meter is fully rusted and painted. So even if we wanted to control our oxygen flow, we won't be able to. So hence we are going to replace this old flow meter with new flow meter. So as you can see over here, I have replaced my old flow meter which was rusted with the new flow meter. So monthly inspect your medical oxygen bottle and its connection. That's it. So now in PSC there have been one more remark that medicines were not described in English language, they were written in some other language. Example you can see over here. So whenever you receive medicines, if you receive your medicines in some port of Indonesia or Argentina, you will see them that they are written in their local language. As you can see over here, it's written in their local language. So to avoid this mark, what we have to do is with permanent marker, you write down its English name. For example, you can see over here my all other medicine, amoxicillin and all other medicines are in English, but this is in local language. So what I have to do is write down its English name to avoid such remarks by PSC. Next, in your hospital, make sure you have posted a valid medical chest certificate. It must be present in hospital. Now, as we have medical oxygen present in our hospital, that is why as per requirement for oxygen, one MSDS must be displayed in hospital. Then as a hospital in charge, keep these 3-4 things handy in your hospital: scissor, permanent marker, a normal pen and some tissue paper. These are few things which I keep normally in my hospital in my drawers. So basically scissor is required to when you want to give some strips medicines from there, and then if you want to give some loose medicines, then you are required to have tissue paper. On tissue paper you are supposed to give the medicines, tablets basically. Then permanent and normal pen is required for this room temperature when you want to write down those temperature. Now here we have a monthly inspection card of stretcher. So every month we must inspect our stretcher, and then after noting down the condition we must sign this. So here we require permanent marker. Now next, if your vessel is expected to sail in area of Black Sea, make sure you have a different garbage bin for discarded needle. As you can see over here, I have 3 garbage bins. One is for paper, one is for plastic, and one is separately for discarded needle. This is only normally asked in Black Sea areas. Now about expired medicine. So as per regulation, if you are having any expired medicine on board, it shall be properly kept in a box that clearly indicate that it is having expired medicine. And next, most importantly, as per regulation, these expired medicines shall be kept in a place that shall be locked, and the key shall only be with a medical officer. Now our hospitals are generally open all times, hence it is recommended to not keep these expired medicines in hospital. Now in PSC there have been remarks that hospital toilet was having unpleasant smell and the cold and hot water supply was not proper. So as in charge of hospital, make sure proper sanitary standards are maintained in hospital toilet. There is no foul smell, the toilet is clean, there is enough tissue paper, hand washing liquid, towel. These all things must be present in hospital. Also check your hot and cold water supply in the sink of hospital. Now lastly, we'll sum up the video by stating the last requirement, that as per requirement, a person who's in charge of hospital must have a valid Medicare certificate. Only then he can be assigned as a medical in charge. That's it.